I came across the virtual tours of the Vatican online when looking for some cool things to show my students, and I think it is pretty awesome. And I think they almost have to or like to get off on doing is by putting secrets in plain sight for those who are willing to look for them. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is something here, some secret revealed just in some of this artwork that they show, these details that they allow you to check out. This is the Raphael room. There's like 15 rooms you can go in, or 14. You can zoom like this, you can go in, you can go all around, you can see into the next rooms, you can see certain places that are closed off. It's very interesting because you know that they took time to figure out exactly what to reveal, exactly what not to reveal, and it gives you a glimpse of this Vatican-like structure, which you can go see. I mean, I went to it when I was really young and remember having a pretty, it's just interestingly surreal experiences there. I was really young. I was like 10 or 11 or something, but I loved it. It was really spectacular, and I would love to go back, but this is the closest I can get right now, and it's really cool. And I think that just checking out the art, checking out the structure of the building, the architecture, the patterns, there has to be more to all of this than what they say. This image I find unbelievable. That lady is going to find her way into one of my drawings, and just look at this. What is happening? And these paintings are so huge. They must have taken forever in teams of people to paint, even with apprentices. This stuff is going to take a long time, especially when it's made out of materials that are still there today. And the whole structure, everything's worked into it together, and it just makes you fall in love with this type of architecture, being able to explore these few little Vatican rooms that they allow us to kind of explore every detail of, or a lot of details of. And it's pretty amazing. When you think about all the buildings they destroyed in the past, thousands, tens of thousands, probably almost hundreds of thousands of buildings, the size of the Vatican are just way better than the ones that remain. I guarantee they left the ones that we think are great, the Hagia Sophia, all these different things all over the world, the Vatican. They left certain ones just to give us a taste and just to tease us. But the ones that were destroyed, I guarantee, were beyond fathomability. And I just wanted to do that little tour there and show you some pictures that I found pretty interesting. That just the faces everywhere, the intricacy of the patterns, the work that went into this is just remarkable. And you can see above at the top which exhibit each one of this gallery of the Urban 8, which has an interesting map that's right behind this curtain. See, they had certain things that were blocked, certain things that were not blocked, and they were clearly doing the 360 view kind of camera setup, so they knew exactly what to do. And look at this map. It reminds me of this map. Oh, there's another map. I'm actually not sure which one this is, but I found that very interesting, that it was hidden. Because the next one you'll see kind of reminds me of the Mappa Mundi, one of the medieval maps, but I'm not totally sure. But I wonder what that map was hiding, and what's in each one of those drawers. And all the symbols on there are amazing. The artwork on each one of those mandalas in different shapes is spectacular. Amazing painting that in itself would take a decent amount of time. And then they have this map right in the open, which reminds me of the Mappa Mundi. Really awesome, but in a different direction than you'll find the ones oriented online. Just everything's backwards, inverted. It's as far away from the ultimate reality as they can possibly do. And this is what the map that it kind of reminds me of, in the orientation they have it online, and that kind of looks a little more like it. And you can even flip it horizontally, and it would look even probably better. But who knows what they are showing us, and people have probably been there, but all of the doorways, the archways have these amazing paintings, and I'm sure if you go there you can find out who they are by, but look at them. The world, the taste of that world. Imagine what each room in that place looked like. Imagine what the central zone looked like. This one, imagine when you walk through the door, what would you see? Imagine just anything inside, the hallways there. If these are the hallways in the Vatican, these other ones were pretty elaborate too, and this must have been this architects, the creators, the builders of all this stuff were just a race of masters, because this stuff is perfect to every mathematical degree. So they knew math, they knew science, they knew the metaphysical, they knew everything, the spiritual, and way beyond, the crafts. Look at, I found this pretty cool. Our Miriam CCLXX XVI. That's not in the thousands. So how old is this place? And I don't know if that's, if that's a real emblem on there and one of the few things, but you can zoom all over the place and see really cool stuff. This artwork, incredible. Each one amazingly symbolic, astoundingly symbolic, showing a scene there's no graffiti, there's no trash, there's no homeless people, there's no syringes on any of these pictures, there's no just cities burning, there's no terrible, lame stuff. Look at this. And what were each of these buildings like? What were they for? They were clearly machines at one point. And were these paintings in the Vatican done by people who were living during that time and embracing it and knew that as their reality? Or did they come after it as part of a manipulation game? I don't know exactly what these are. You have to dig deeper. People from the Vatican, someone fill me in out there if anyone knows anything. But really, really sweet stuff. Incredible on an art level. Incredibly fun to just go and navigate and try to look for treasures. It's one of those spots where I think there could be something in some of the translations above the doors, some of the linkages, some of the symbologies they use, the placement of things, like this. I don't know what this is. It looks like an ivory cross from some Tartaria or some ancient language I don't even get. Who knows? The doorways, each one of them, a masterpiece. And this is the finale here, the one that I thought was pretty cool. So you can't zoom, you can't actually physically walk into this next room here in this gallery. I think it's the Alexandria one. I'm not positive, but you can see at the beginning of the image if you go back a little bit. But I zoomed in and boom, the next room that you can't see, StarFort, right at the top. I'm not sure what city that is, but boom, everywhere, all of this civilization existed. It was amazing. It was far superior to the drivel of materialistic nonsense they are pumping us with, the toxic chemicals they are dumping on us, and everything they've done to this world. It's a disgrace that these people are allowed to get away with doing things in such a miracle as this. And this civilization depicted in all of these rooms, in all of the artwork, in all of the creation and construction in that building that you can see, all point to a time when things were much better. Spiritually, all around, it seems like people got it. It seems like maybe there was some strife, but people were different. And if you go back, take a look, the size, there was giants. Giants were making these things. Compare also the people sizes that you see to the buildings around them. And then think about those buildings that are similar in our time. And there were giants. There were godlike beings doing all this stuff. Super magical, unbelievable reality that we came from. And we must find it again. So, bless you all. Happy searchings. Enjoy. And someday we will see what's in the bottom of the Vatican. Bless you all.